Hey everyone, it's Vicky Weber from At Home Author. When you upload your book, your ebook, or your paperback to KDP, you can only choose 2 categories. But did you know you can actually have your book in up to 10? If you haven't watched our YouTube video yet on keyword and category research, I highly recommend you do that because it could be the difference between a bestseller tag or none. Now, why is it an advantage to be in more than 2 categories? Categories are a grouping of similar titles. So when you have yours in more that are relevant to your book, it gives the algorithm more data about your book, which will increase your organic visibility and growth. But also, each category has different competition levels based on how many books are in that category. If it's a lower competition category, then your book will be ranked higher. And that will increase your overall sales rank and your visibility, which will lead to more sales and again, more visibility, like a domino effect. So how do we add these categories? Let me show you. First, jump over to KDP. If you're not already signed in, then you will want to do that. Second, you'll want to take a look over here at the ASINs that are listed. This is the Amazon identification number. You'll notice that the ebook has one, so does the paperback. You can also use the ISBNs for this purpose, but the ASINs are just as easy. So first, you want to see what categories your book is already in. So I'm going to take this ASIN and I'm going to go over to booklink.com. I will place this link in the description below and I will put my ASIN for my Kindle in, and it's going to show me what categories my book is in. So you can see I'm in inspirational and personal growth, children's new family experiences, interactive adventure ebooks, children's nature books, all of these things that are very highly relevant to my title. You'll also notice that these here start with books. So these are actually the physical categories. This right here is what I'm paying attention to, the Kindle store categories. So here I only have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6 categories. For the ebook, I can have up to 10. Another way to check what categories is to use this amazing tool called Publisher Rocket. If you go to Competition Analyzer and you type in the book title, it will also show you, but it doesn't always show all versions of the book. So this right here is not the ebook, this is the physical book, but I can still take a look and see 7 sales per day approximately to hit the top 10 in that category, whereas this one needs about 27 a day to be in the top 10 of that category. So here you can kind of gauge how competitive each category is. So what I want to do is I want to look and see, are there any new relevant categories for my ebook that I want to add? So I'm going to go to category search. If you're on the homepage, it'll be right here. And I'm looking at children's ebooks. Remember, the physical book categories and the ebook categories are different. I'm going to check it out and I am going to use all of this data to determine, are there any other categories that make sense for my book that I want to add? There's one in particular that I know I want, and that is values. And you can see here, I need approximately 12 sales a day to be in the top 10. I do need 434 per day to be in the number 1 in that category, but that's okay. I have some other lower competition ones. If you play around, you can even search by this. So for example, if I had a historical fiction book on Africa, I would only need 1 sale per day to be in the top 10. I don't have a book on that, but if I did, that would be a good category. Here, like hockey, you only need 3 sales to number 1 or 1 sale per day to be in the top 10. My book is not about hockey. It's really important that the categories that you pick make sense for your book. Don't cut corners. I'm not just going to put my book in this hockey category because it's low competition. That will mess up your metadata. It will mess up what like titles your book is shown with, and it's just dishonest. Don't do it. So I have chosen values because that makes sense for my book. I want to add that category. I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom and click Contact Us. Over here on the left, I'm going to select Amazon Store and Product Detail page and then update Amazon categories. So here they're asking you what categories do you want to be added and which ones do you want to be removed. I don't want any removed, so I'm going to delete that, and I want this one added. You would go through and you would list every category that you want added, as many or as few as you would like. For my example, I'm only going to add one. Then they need to know what the ASIN or the ISBN is. So I'm going to pop back over here. This is my ebook. I'm going to copy that ASIN, and that is all I have to do. I don't even need this section up here. So now it says, here's the title I want to add, categories to be added, and there we go. If I wanted to add more to my physical book, then I would add that down here, and I would do the same thing. And then I would go and list the categories that I want added. You cannot just add the end cap. You have to add the whole string, which is why Publisher Rocket is really nice that it shows it like this. And then you just hit send message, and that's all there is to it. I hope this has been helpful. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe for more helpful tips and tricks for you to navigate your publishing journey.